Good morning, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
I'm not only Lycovenus, but I'm also joined today by Robco and Rules
Hello.
to guide you through the featured matches of the ASPAC Dual League. Okay. Anyway, we have 3 matches on the menu today. Starting off in Division 4, then it's Division 2, and finishing off with Division 1. We will go over the picks and bans soon, but first... Oh no, that's only for Group 1. No, we can go over the picks and bans between the first matchup. Badz0r and RRLUCKY have done their picks already. And yeah, we are going to see Corrupted Keep, Awoken, and Deep Embrace. Those maps are one of the more frequently picked in this at least in Division 1 they are, but I guess it's kind of representative as well for the other divisions. So yeah, Schultz, what can you tell us about the 2 players and how their preferences are in terms of champions, playstyle and stuff, so we can
All right.
judge the
So
matches better.
we've got Badz0r. He's he hasn't actually loaded him yet, but he's a heavy rocket player. He's played Quake for quite a while, like Quake 2 days, and he's just really strong with rockets. And he doesn't play many. He just mostly plays medium sort of VQ free champs. And RRLUCKY similar in that sense. A lot of VQ free. He's got quite good aim. I'd say Badz0r probably has an edge on the rockets, but RRLUCKY maybe a bit better LG and rail. Yeah. I don't think either of these players are incredibly aggressive or anything. They're sort of just very standard players.
Okay. Yeah, I see that they both chose for the deployables on Corrupted Keep, for example, which fits that you're saying that they are not the most aggressive, rather focusing on controlling something, I guess, then, with those picks.
Yeah. I
But
think we've seen...
match... Oh, sorry. Continue.
Yeah, we've just seen pretty regular picks on all the maps.
Yeah.
Yeah, and is there this game? Is there an influence on the standings? Like if some of the players win this one. Let's see, because this is Division 4, right?
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah, we see that
They are tied.
Yeah.
If I'm correct.
Yeah. Tied in terms of series wins. Oh no, sorry. Badz0r's won 3 series. If he wins this one, he moves up to 4, which will tie him with the top 2 players in terms of series wins, although not net map wins. He hasn't played as many games. He's only played 3 sets because he had a bye early in the season. He's actually highest seed for this this division, but he has already lost a game. In fact, almost everyone has. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Yeah, so this is actually could be some sort of turning point then, right? Because if RR loses another one, he's gonna have a very, very tough time making it to the first few ranks in his division then, I guess.
Yeah.
Because it seems like it's very, very competitive, that division, if I see the standings and see that there are a lot of players that have only lost once. So
Yeah.
a second loss could actually mean that you're out of the top. This is nice. So they have to, yeah. I mean, of course, you always gotta give it all in a league, but they are actually fighting for something, which is like short-term consequences, not just long term.
Badz0r. Cool. And Badz0r was actually last week. He'd gone 3-0, and he's only lost the last 2 matches in a row. So it'll be this sort of, he will want to win this match for a bit of momentum into his games in the following weeks.
Yeah, true. I mean, if I see this correctly, the match that RRLUCKY lost is against Dirk, who's currently sitting on rank number 1. Right?
Dirk's equal number 2. But he's got same number of net map. Series 1 is king. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then round number 8 he will face Badz0r will face Dirk. So if he wins this, then he has like a good and carries the momentum over. That would be nice in for him going into the games against King and Dirk, right?
Yeah.
Putting the pressure on the top 2 guys. Okay, and yeah, we've talked a bit about the picks and bans. First match is Corrupted Keep. We have Eisen against Galena. I'm gonna watch this from the side while you two take it away, Rob and Jules.
Okay, yeah, I was just typing in a prediction, so...
I can do it.
Oh yeah, I'm already finished. I was already doing it, so... I only had to say done, so... yeah, you guys spend your channel points, and we'll go in-game.
So, got both the Galena and Eisen, very sort of regular picks on CK. It'll be interesting to see if the totems are going to be used by RRLUCKY for triple stack, like hiding them, or in fights.
Yeah, like this is a really volatile map, right? So it's great. Oh yeah, thanks, Bunks.
3, 2.
Yeah, you take us away.
Fight.
Alright, starting on he grabs shotgun, and we're gonna see. Well, this is quite aggressive from Badz0r. He doesn't have any weapons here, and wow, he didn't grab LG there, so he was there faster, but he just drops a frag from like. RRLUCKY looks like he's going for another one, but Badz0r hits every nail by the looks of it. Suddenly tied this game.
Like a basic frantic start on the beginner players, right? They really want to rush through that rocket launcher. And nobody is really worse for wear right now. They tie it up. And like this is what I wanted to say, a volatile map, right? So they can just chase a refrag up. It's very predictable routes.
Some nice tribal, but this is good from RRLUCKY, just getting into that rocket range, but wow, even more tribal.
Stopwatch.
Yeah, and look at the totem really helped Lucky out.
Yeah.
With stacking back up.
Badz0r still in a good position. He should get heavier. He's lacking his rockets. I think he's gonna rush them here, and then he's in a really good position. Just find out, take a fight. And Badz0r just cleaning up on the items right now. Just hunting now. He hears where RRLUCKY is. Be interesting to see if we see a push through the TP here. He's just gonna wait on heavy.
Stopwatch.
Yeah,
And,
like on one hand, like Badz0r is in control, but isn't banking on getting those frags. RRLUCKY is yeah, a bit of the escape ninja right now.
Yeah. I mean, he's on 100-0 and he's just surviving. He hasn't taken any fights. He's able to secure an armor. And let's see if he fights for this heavy. Because Badz0r taking a long route. Oh, he catches him out here.
Oh, yeah, the Badz0r just wants to keep his control, and Lucky will want to escape the fight. But oh, now they meet. Some nice LG from above. Same goes for Badz0r's LG from below.
And Badz0r, he should be able to get this mega. If he goes through this teleport though, he's gonna cop 2 totems. But luckily routes a different way. And Badz0r, he's had full control for over 2 minutes now, but just hasn't been able to find a frag.
Yeah, and I do understand it from Lucky, but Badz0r, he is in a situation that he can force the issue.
Yeah, They're playing a bit too respectful.
Yeah,
That's
true.
fine.
Might be the nerves. Official,
Being a stream game.
yeah, official featured match. But they are playing very reserved, but also, yeah, great at surviving.
And that's actually an overstack totem from Lucky. Badz0r might not know exactly how much stack he has. Bit of turret damage, and Badz0r, he's taking a bit of a different route this time. He's able to deny that armor, and he's just happy to secure heavy again. Yeah, we really should see him try and get a push out.
Yeah, nice trap there out of the portal. But none of the players are going to follow this up. Like, yeah, I think now is the point that Lucky should try to delay the next heavy pickup and try to enter the rotation. Or hit! Or hit 3 rockets in a row.
Yeah. And Badz0r, he had control for 3-4 minutes and just wasn't able to do anything with it. So, I wonder if we're going to see a bit of a playstyle change after that frag.
There's still 5 minutes to go, so I think they can still continue how they are playing this. Oh, but wow, rockets gets exchanged actually, but it's Lucky who gets the first major item.
Yeah. That turret's actually delayed him, so he's not going to be able to make it to heavy in time. And
yeah, you're right.
Badz0r's actually going to have more stack off that.
Indeed, yeah, and the red room is being defended. That is where the green candy lies, but yeah, Lucky cannot pick it up. It even gets denied, I think.
Yeah.
Stop.
I think that was just a turret.
Okay. Oh, that sounded like music.
Yeah. Badz0r, he's not in the great. He might actually just leave this heavy up. Might be a bit of a trap, actually.
Oh, is he gonna send
great
outside?
rocket.
No. Oh.
And 7 HP, RRLUCKY just survives. But
Yeah.
Badz0r will be on the hunt.
Mega health. Yeah. Like, Badz0r was not at that item, so that one gets picked up by Lucky, and he has a lifeline again.
Yeah. And I think Badz0r is just not quite as aware of the stacks, and he just needs to push a bit more. And RRLUCKY's got both item overstack. He's got his triple totems ready if he needs them, and plenty of weapons.
Yeah, great position on the higher ground. Oh, but he isn't hitting his rockets. There is some sassing damage from the HMG though. Yeah, and now he's really looking for the frag, but he doesn't want to give up control. And yeah, he's also one in the lead, so this is an okay tactic right now. I do think, like, it's such a small map and the spawns are predictable. I think that one frag lead is a little bit low to be on the defensive side on this map.
I think both players are just being very respectful. And Badz0r somehow rocket jumps up top. But
Yeah, all 2 in 1. Damage and a rocket jump.
some nice damage, and that's actually gonna net Badz0r heavy.
Yeah, let's give him some screen time. Let's see if he can get this frag back. Oh, he even adds a delay. I don't know if it's intentional, but
Well, he's got more stack. He spotted RRLUCKY. Doesn't have much time to rush this mega. What knockback?
ooh, he brings a rocket launcher to an LG fight, but he still walks away with the frag.
Yeah. Well, RRLUCKY, he might not know about this delay. If he's just waiting on heavy, he's forced to leave. I'm gonna say that delay was intentional and a great play.
Oh, but he might be chasing his opponent into the major item.
Oh, wow. What a rocket from RRLUCKY. And, either player wanting to pick up this heavy. Badz0r's gonna get it here, but, yeah, RRLUCKY is the stack.
Yeah, I think RRLUCKY is outstacking right now because he collected a lot of lights and the mega health.
Yeah. But he's not too healthy after that fight. We could see a refrag come out. Badz0r able to get this LG.
Yeah, and oh, great defensive stance with the LG, but the rockets are also doing some great damage.
Yeah.
Mega health still up. Neither player are aware. Like, oh, Lucky spots it.
We've got a minute left. This very slow-paced game, especially for a CK. With Badz0r's got to make a frag happen.
1 minute warning.
Yeah, Lucky does not want to stay in this area. Oh, the heavy gets left alone again.
But good rockets from Badz0r.
Yeah, and oh, where does Lucky spawn at the heavy? So yeah, he has also a lot of stack to work with. So like,
Badz0r doesn't know this heavy's not coming up. Be a big mistake, and RRLUCKY's just able to get all the weapons he wants. Rockets a bit better from Badz0r. Takes the mega. Nice LG, but Badz0r's gonna be too quick on this heavy.
ooh, they meet. They exchange damage actually. It's the rocket versus
Great
LG.
LG. Both players so low. Well, RRLUCKY so low. Badz0r able to get that 50, and surely he finds him here.
Yeah, he must have heard the bubbles being picked up.
Yeah, but RRLUCKY manages to escape. I don't think Badz0r realized RRLUCKY got so low.
Yeah, items are far away from spawning, and Badz0r is looking for a fight. And yeah, in this situation you want some unreturned entry damage. Ooh, he might be a little bit locked up in there. No, he...
Oh, good rocket. But he's cut himself off from heavy here. RRLUCKY should be able to get it. And Badz0r, a bit low here.
Oh no, that rocket. That could have been... Well, that could have been the deal maker for Lucky.
Badz0r just has to play really defensively here. RRLUCKY makes the wrong read. And this should be him. Wow, so aggressive from Badz0r. Taken out just for Mega. GG, well done to RRLUCKY.
Wow, that was intense. Like that rocket. It really scared me. It was just around or in the left eye on my corner. It hit me.
Well, first map to RRLUCKY, and I do believe that was RRLUCKY's map pick, so we're going into an Awoken, and I think Badz0r might be a bit more confident on this one.
It was a close one to begin with, right into the sudden death already, and at some point it could have been Badz0r walking away with it, at some point it could have been RRLUCKY, and he in the end made it still happen on his map pick. So I guess that's a good start for him then. Now for Awoken, we have a Ranger Death Knight matchup. Lucky is on the Death Knight and Badz0r on the other way around, Ranger. Yeah, so now it's Badz0r's arena of choice.
Yeah, I didn't.
I think we both saw, or we all saw that what you said in the before the match rules, that they are more defensive minded in general and
Yeah.
don't really play
Maybe a
all
bit
too
too much.
aggressive.
Yeah, I didn't catch the weapon statistics, but I had a feeling that they were really rocket focused. Like also the first second they all rushed for the rocket launcher.
Yeah.
And
Definitely a favorite weapon.
true. Let's see. Yeah, we have to wait on Lucky. Oh, he's typing in chat. You're on the payroll, Lucky.
Lucky, you want to start? Are you ready? Or you need some time to
To socialize.
digest the first victory?
To talk to your fans. It's all a community thing, so it's fine. But
Yeah, of course. Just a little bit of tease. So okay, Lucky gives the start signal, and I'm gonna get this one with Rob. We are going to see you in 10 minutes again, Trolls, or hear you rather, because you have no webcam. I forgot actually. I'm sorry. Okay, so what are your thoughts, Rob? How would you play this matchup? Because I mean, of course you can play Aizen and Galena a lot more aggressive than these two did, but especially the Death Knight is very viable for traps.
yeah, but
also
I do think that like these champions, they favor this kind of playstyle, rocket heavy, and they both have an extra rocket in the pocket. So I think this is gonna be mental, or I hope it is gonna be. But yeah, it was so close that it isn't really there's not really a favorite in my book. Champion-wise, they're both really good on Exile. Maybe Ranger has a little bit more advantage with the mobility.
3, 2.
yeah, as Badz0r takes a dive into the swamp, let's see if he can bring the heat on his arena. Spawning in the banana, making his way right up to the Mega and back the banana to get some of the Thunderbolt and Lightning into his pockets. He's now looking to get a good position, but Lucky is already posting up on T-Con with the rocket launcher. Fortunately, Badz0r hit that as well and just picked up the Tribolt, got away, rocket, railgun in his pocket, and he's ready to fight or trap or whatever his game plan is. But he's ready.
Yeah,
There we go. Nice rocket to begin with, and the flame strike is used immediately. I like that idea of him posting up on the heavy side of the map. No railgun there means that Lucky could get away with the Mega. He does. The light armor on T-Con is still up. Oh, and Lucky comes back for it. Gets hit by a huge rocket and pushed off the T-Con. Fortunately, there are still some resources below rail, but that could have been the first threat for Badz0r, Rob.
yeah, and we see a professional denial. He jumps away with the rocket. But does a double back to deny the light. And like I do think, like in that first fight, Badz0r just has the better position. Also right now, the upper hand, right? But he did not get the frag. And wow, mid-fight, Lucky is lucky to get the Mega Elf. And also escapes with the orb.
That Mega literally saved it, but they both walk onto the teleporter. That could have been a telefrag, but it still was a frag. This time, rocket in the back from Badz0r. Getting railed from above, he still should be able to get the heavy as Lucky decides to leave the area.
And he just walks into a rail angle without a care in the world. But yeah, Lucky isn't hitting his shot. It's also really difficult to hit someone that doesn't know he's being aimed at.
Oh, nice rail from Lucky again. He's trying to control that platform, so Badz0r has a hard time pushing in for the upcoming heavy in a few seconds. But the flame strike is up. It's being used again as a zoning tool. I like the use of the flame strike, even though it didn't really connect. Huge rocket again, and the rail to finish it off. Badz0r is really showing why this is his map pick.
But like the weapon choice, like it's mid range, even long range, and just use the rocket, right? If you hit those on those.
I mean, if you hit the direct, who cares, right?
True. It was amazing.
Yeah, a huge shot nonetheless, and oh, nice rockets, but the rails from Lucky are actually clutch. They could have granted him the heavy. He misses the last one though, and Badz0r once again gets away with the item and has a huge stack advantage right now.
Yeah, but he leaves the Mega Elf up. That's a lifeline for Badz0r. And now he's outstacking Lucky by a large margin. Who's yeah, he does have a great position to take control of this map, or at least evade fights or do unreturned damage. But he's not the one who's putting the damage out.
There needs to come a little bit more from Lucky if he wants to really get back in the driver's seat stack-wise, because Badz0r is just on the item. He is playing Pac-Man at this point, gobbling up everything on the map. The light armor below railgun might be his as well. He decides to not take it.
But he
I think
was
that's a good
tempted though.
idea. Yeah, he was. But I think it's a good idea, because if he does, he gives away position on the heavy. And I think 100 armor with overstack is a bit nicer than just 50, which is cut off.
Yeah, and right now I like the position of Lucky. Like, yeah, just... Oh, but he has the wrong weapon out.
The gun is huge!
Yeah, like... Yeah, he hit the rail, but during the reload you're so vulnerable. If he had the LG out, he could have taken the mega health and even get a frag. But now it's the other way around. Yeah, great play from Badz0r. He had the best weapon selection in those fights.
Oh, now Badz0r got a bit ahead of himself. He was trying to get another frag in, but chased his prey into the mega health, resulting in him, yeah, giving away the full control in some sort of shared control. He's still in a better position though. Probably has the better arsenal for that fight as well. But the railgun should come out and it hits its mark. Another shot and Badz0r needs to be careful, because then he's...
So, look at this. Those rails are nice. But he needs to commit to the mega health right now. Yeah, he does so. And now it's his turn to get into the action.
Oh, they made a T-Con. Flame Strike is ready. One fireball connects, but no burning is applied. Fortunately for Lucky, he barely gets any damage for that approach on the light. But now both players again meet at the mega platform, but that item is not even up. Heavy is about to spawn, and Badz0r manages to sneak his way through and pick it up one more time, resulting in him being actually, yeah, quite healthy at the moment. Items are basically up to sync right now. And the Mexican standoff at the T-Con again. Huge flame strike, connects for 50 damage, and another direct. Lucky is worse for where he needs to watch out. Don't go back to that T-Con area, and he's wisely not doing so, getting resources elsewhere on the map.
Yeah, I'll give Lucky some screen time, but Badz0r is banking on the wrong item right now. And Lucky is, yeah, he hears it spawns right. Yeah, so let's collect it. So, yeah, it's a trade in items. The delay is actually removed. But yeah, it's Lucky who needs to force the issue. That's less than 4 minutes to do so. And I would like to see he use LG more in mid-range fights. Because it's really strong. Ooh,
oh, I like the flame strike,
nice.
Oh, the fireballs meet too early, so they don't block the entrance and open the way for Lucky.
Yeah, now
to get
LG
in.
out. Ooh. Oh, he could have done... He might have even sent him out the map.
Yeah, exactly. But Badz0r's rocket are just annihilating his opponent. Damage-wise, they are pretty even, but I think a lot of it comes from the fact that Badz0r always had the major items behind his back, and Lucky was kind of in a rather odd spot for the first few minutes of the match.
Really?
Huge rocket!
Flying high.
Fadeaway is something for the frag movies there. Lucky got bounced around, his head beat against the wall. And there we go. 5 frag lead. And now Lucky needs to force the issue. The orb could have been used well in the fight. The flame strike connects with a full 75 damage. And Badz0r gets another frag. And at this point, Lucky really needs to push him.
Yeah, but he only has the rail to his name, and I think Badz0r is aware of it. Yeah, he can just press forward and go mental. Hey. But he's in defensive mode. Yeah, well, 5 frags in the lead. Why not get as much stack as you need in any fight? And like, yeah, the defensive damage, especially from the rail, was pretty good from Lucky, but he did not continue to chase any frag up. Like, yeah, like he's practicing his defensive mode, so he will be really great at it, but at some point you also need to get those frags.
90 seconds for 5 frags. This is a tough call, because Badz0r could theoretically delay his respawn for 25 seconds of that alone, making it somewhat impossible without a little bit of help from Badz0r himself. But we'll see, maybe he's not delaying his spawns if he's about to die, or if he's dying, rather. Badz0r now in a great position for the mega health. The predictive rocket comes out a little bit too late, but the one afterwards for the full 100 damage is a beautiful thing itself. And it's enough to keep Lucky at bay for now.
1 minute warning.
Yeah, 1 minute left. Ooh, he orbs in. Yeah, he needs to force the issue, but he also gets greeted by 2 rockets from Badz0r. Let's switch to Lucky for the last seconds of this map. Yeah, it's not enough time to get 5 frags on the board, but it'd be nice if he can take his life one more time.
Yeah, built a little bit of momentum for the last map. I always have the feeling that if you are in a best of 3, and it's 1-1, the one who got the second map, if it was a dominant victory, has higher chances of winning the next one, just because of...
I like the
it has been
LGUs.
clicking for him, right? But yeah, I mean, the aim looks sharp for Lucky in this game. 46% lightning gun up until this point.
Nice.
And there we go, a nice
This was the
attack.
perfect play. Also, how he aimed that rail shot. Just wait for his opponent to jump into the crosshair. Yeah, both decent showing, but the better hand was in Badz0r's court. Also, like the items.
Yeah, and it brings it to a third map, actually. That was a nice one to see, to be honest, because it felt like it was played a bit more aggressive, and there were a lot more fights around the items, not just between the items. So they actually fought for position and stuff. That was a nice game to watch.
Yeah.
The next one will be the first map that kinda gave Sync Era a frag count, where it all started with the ring outs and shit, or with the massive amount of ring outs rather, because we had some ring outs before, right? We all remember Rafa's Ledge, of course. For this, we have a very, very interesting matchup. Lucky's on the Nyx, while Badz0r is sporting the big tank Keel with the grenades. Let's see how good a small little girl is faring when she's getting pineapples thrown into her face.
Well, we saw from that, the first 2 maps that Badz0r definitely likes his rockets, so I think Keel's a good pick for him. But side note is, last map, Badz0r only hit 1 rail out of, I think, over 17 shots, so with a rail heavy map, we'll see what RRLUCKY can do with his rail on this map and see.
Yeah, especially the Nyx is quite suitable for rail heavy playstyle.
True.
So I'm gonna comment this one with usuals while Rob is watching us from the sidelines. And
Yeah, enjoy the game, boys.
what's your prediction? Like, how is this gonna play out? Is the splash damage reduction from Keel's passive and Badz0r's rocket the one that will prevail, or is it actually Lucky with the tiny hitbox railing from afar?
I think the beginning of this game is really important, because
Prepare to fight.
if RRLUCKY gets a lead, it's just going to be so hard for Badz0rr to just push with. The Nyx is just faster with that invis.
1. Fight.
But Badz0r's been hitting great rockets.
And he gets the heavy spawn as well. He butchers the jump at the start, but it's no hassle yet. I think if RRLUCKY got the heavy spawn, having the rail and the rocket in his pocket alongside the heavy armor, he has a much bigger chance. But he picked up the rail already and the lightning gun. The rockets are huge from Badz0r though. And this should result in the first frag round. And nice rail from Lucky, but he's not railable yet. 3 HP.
Wow.
Huge rails from Lucky though.
Yeah, just so much damage coming out in what should have been like fairly clean frag for Badz0r suddenly turned around. And even though he's got heavy, he might just die here. So much armor, but like no health.
It's like when you have a tank but everything is falling apart. That's what I imagine when you pick up heavy with like 5 HP left.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fighting for his life right now, but Lucky's not wanting to risk it and going close because, let's be honest, direct rocket and a pineapple is like 150 damage followed up by another pineapple, and all the stack you have is gone, and then you are not sporting any control. I think that is a much more suitable game style, play style or game plan he's using the rail as much as he can, and probably the lightning gun to keep the distance as big as he can.
For Badz0r, like gave up that heavy no damage at all on RRLUCKY, and
Look at
somehow he manages to come out top, and he's gonna get me. I don't know how RRLUCKY that's happened to RRLUCKY.
The first rail was good, and if he hit a second one, he would have killed Badz0r long before the mega was spawning, but that's just an if. This time he lands the rockets, and it's a nice spawn force, but fortunately for Badz0r, he's spawning over at the teleporter exit at lightning gun. Oh, and the rail gun is a
Wow.
unfortunate weapon to use. Nice lightning gun from Badz0r.
RRLUCKY. Just off spawn. Huge shotgun. He's got invis as well. Could actually push
He
it.
can play
Right.
this.
Right. Now he's in a tough position, just having to restack. Doesn't have the weapon. Badz0r just confident, heavy. Drop. Bit surprising. But now we've got a fully stacked keel. Just making as much noise as he wants, trying to find.
Yeah, and what he's doing is he's locking up the side of the mega, so you can actually chop for some damage. He's not going out of his way as well to do some damage, so RRLUCKY can't even pick up the item. That was a good play from Badz0r.
That delay's
Nice
gonna
rail.
help. Huge rocket.
No. This is tough. Like if you're out of control, have no armor, you hit a rail, but then get any damage back, you basically could not hit the rail to begin with as well. Good position for Lucky now, but can he defend himself on that? No, he can't. Badz0r stack is just too big. Ghost Walk is
And
being used as well. So the next fight could result in a kill.
I think Badz0r should be looking to hunt a frag here. I think he's just gonna. Oh, he's actually going for it. Not great rocks to begin with, but he's got plenty of stack.
Another light denied as well, but now he's out of position for the heavy.
Oh, he may. Not sure which
Yeah.
one up, and
That's
really got the major.
That's a welcome pickup for Lucky's situation, because there was no light on the map. The lower one was just picked a few seconds earlier from himself, and the upper one was in Badz0r's pocket. So picking up that heavy actually gives him some leeway to create some opportunities to find damage on his opponent right now.
Cena. Oh, great.
Huge combo.
Badz0r, if he's quick, he could just get a ton of damage on this mega. RRLUCKY, bit late.
Oh, the Ghost Walk perfect.
Now, I think Badz0r smells blood.
Nice, and the weapon choice as well, and switching to the LG to finish off the frag in that situation was absolutely nice. Good choice of weapon there, and again, beautifully bouncing the mix around, finishing it off with a little bit of Thunderbolt. And there we go.
And just with the stack, he should win the LG fight.
So I can kill you.
He's got Mega to back onto as well.
And if he's quick, he's also getting the upper light, and then he's in a really good position. He's not moving there. Heavy's still 12 seconds until now, so a rail or a good rocket could actually shatter Badz0r's dreams of picking it up, but the position is so decent and the rockets are on his side as well.
And
Pineapples to
Badz0r-
secure the pickup, and he's safe again.
Badz0r panicking a bit, shooting all 5 of his mates. He is in a good position, just cutting off the Mega. Oh, he's going for rocket ammo, but RRLUCKY just in no position to contest.
I guess Badz0r was just thinking better safe than sorry, and now Lucky needs to find a way, and he needs to get control over the armors. Otherwise, I don't see much hope for a Nyx on a small map like Deep Embrace. He has been railing quite nicely, but it's not doing that much damage than he needs it to do. And there it should be another frag as the lightning gun finishes off a weak Nyx once more. Oh, and he mistimes the item. Nyx spawns at the Mega. That's a lifeline.
Yeah, and RRLUCKY might be able to get an armor as well. And the LG coming out. Badz0r not too heavy, too stacked on this heavy. Oh, and he's caught in the air. There should be a frag for Lucky, but Badz0r. Doesn't survive
Huge
it.
defensive damage from the keel.
Yeah. Oh, huge rocket though. He should be a frag, but the mutual comes out. Wow.
I think that was such a nice play from Lucky. The weapon choice was nice as well. It's unfortunate he dies as too. If he survives that, even with low HP, he has the Mega, he will be back to a bit over 100. It's alright, but now he needs to do all the work again, basically.
Oh, and he doesn't go to heavy. Being up, and with that stack, this makes it just so much harder. Another frag. And Badz0r looking dominant. Takes a lot of shotgun damage though. He's actually just forced to back off.
If that last one connected, I think Badz0r could have fallen to it. Like 20 HP is not much. No! He sends Lucky to the beach.
Jerry gets his first
And
frag.
apparently beaches are very deadly on Deep Embrace. And the planks take another victim of the rocket jumps as he fires the rocket right through them. Technically, there's still time for a comeback. And he's in a good position as well, stack-wise.
Oh, great trap, Badz0r, and he should be able to get a kill. The invis
Nice
is used,
escape.
but no HP on RRLUCKY. So it's just gonna hit him with anything here.
Oh, but Lucky found a light. He's pushing into the heavy, and I think this is a bit too opportunistic. As he maybe underestimated Badz0r's speed, but he was, met by a beautiful rocket, and
Ring out.
he couldn't hold on to the map. I think the rocket pushed him over the ledge a little bit, and then he tried to double wall jump back in or something. Unfortunate, and I think that those two frags that put the nail in the coffin for Lucky.
Yeah.
He's not gonna make a comeback anymore.
Yeah. Definitely, having the light versus the heavy influenced the match here a lot. I think RRLUCKY is just struggling out of control with such little stack.
And his hit rates are not even that bad. I mean, he's on 1,000 rail damage, hitting over 50% with it. But he couldn't, a lot of the times he landed a rail, Badz0r could answer with a rocket, and then it wasn't like a clean damage output from Lucky, and this is tough if you're Nyx.
Yeah.
He missed the spawn rail, and he was not too happy with himself.
But yeah, so Badz0r's taking the series 2-1. Yeah, another win on the board, and it'll be interesting to see a lot of players in Div 4 looking into that top spot. So I think the match is definitely going to have a big effect. And well played to Badz0r, hitting some great rockets and also returning quite a few rails at them.
Yeah, I think the weapon use of Badz0r was compared to Corrupted Keep and Awoken was a lot more well-rounded, like finishing off frags with the lightning gun when his opponent was on bounce pads and stuff like this, and not solely relying on his rockets or pineapples to win the fight for himself. Definitely contributed to him. That was a nice, very, very nice play of his in Deep Embrace. So this brings us, or this concludes the first of 3 matches we have for you today, as we said earlier, but in case you tuned in a bit later. Next one is Division 2, if I'm correct?
Yeah, we've got Fuzzy versus Westy from Division 2.
Exactly. So, and while we're getting the lobby